And of course, you're welcome back. We have a surprise guest. We weren't expecting this, but she's in the studio here with us, and we cannot wait to shout out who it is we have. We have been keeping tabs with her, and everything has been happening, and here she is. First off, you need to know that we have Max FM, our sister station here for radio. They're going to be having the Max Activates today, actually, and guess who's going to be performing? None other than the one, the only Falana, who's in the studio here with me. Good to have you here, Falana. Grand. First off, you are a very beautiful person, beautiful personality, very visual person. Taking a look at you alone, it's like great to have you here.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here bright and early.
Yes. So you're going to be headlining today at Max Activates, aren't you?
Yes. And this is the first Max Activate, so it's honestly a pleasure to be able to do the inaugural Max
Oh, that's
Activate.
good. That's good.
Yeah, and I performed at Max Live as well, which was amazing.
Oh,
so
good.
it'd be cool to do like a whole concert, a whole set, new music and old music. It's going to be amazing.
We would love to hear everything that you've got. Let's talk about your music, by the way. I find your music very, very refreshing. Now, is it okay if I put it under Alter music? Because that's how everybody describes your music. You're Alter, are you?
I understand where that label comes from. Most artists won't hold on too tightly to labels, but I own that because I think what Alter means is people who are going against the grain, who are trying to be their authentic selves in a space that might not necessarily, you know, see them as they're like outsiders in a way. But I also think that has changed. I think now that culture has kind of, just like I use the example of hip-hop music used to be underground, and now it's the most popular genre in the world. So, you know, I think it's a beautiful thing because it's about community and it's about authenticity.
Yeah. I love the Alter sound personally. I like that. It's very dreamy. It's very, you know, it's like very, very interesting.
I think it's also diverse. I don't even think there's an Alter sound. I think, like we said, it's about people owning their own stories. So I don't sound the same as maybe other artists. You know, remember like
definitely not. Falana doesn't.
Exactly. But we all kind of own our own story.
Yeah.
And I think that's more of what Alter really embodies and what it really means.
Yeah. Let's talk about your Nigerian and also Canadian roots. You didn't grow up here, did you? Where exactly did you grow up?
So my parents moved to Canada. So I grew up in Brampton, Ontario.
Okay.
And then obviously we come back, like a lot of people do, see family and stuff like that. But I grew up in Brampton, so I was exposed to Indian music. I was exposed to dance hall music. I was exposed to pop.
A lot of influence there.
Yeah, and then also exposed to Nigerian music as well. So I think that's why people always hear something different in my music, but that's also because I've been exposed to very different things.
All of these things, all of these cultures you've been exposed to, do you speak any of these languages? Do you speak French, for instance?
I do, oui, je parle français.
Yeah, same to you.
I also speak Spanish.
Nice.
You know, I try.
You're diverse then.
I try. I like language because language is one of those things. I can have a friend, but if we don't speak the same language, we won't know that we can be friends.
Okay.
So it's until I can meet you where you are, you know, so I have friends who don't speak English.
I want to talk about your expression of music. Now, I find that you're very visual. First off, what you look like goes with what your music sounds like, and it's very visual. It's very, what's the word? There's a word I'm looking for. It's attractive. Let's put it that way. Also, the way you choose to express this music and where you choose to express it is also something that I find very interesting. The other day, I saw that you were performing at an art exhibition. Is this intentional? You find new ways to express that music with different communities. We're coming back to talk about that community, by the way. But is this intentional? Yeah,
as an artist, in the purest form, I think we're always trying to find different ways to express ourselves and always find different ways to collaborate with other artists. So, for example, the exhibition you're speaking about, I had 7 renowned Nigerian artists. Lemi Gariyoko, who used to do covers for Fela. You all know him. He's like an OG in the art space. Uthman Wahab, he's a brilliant visual artist. Laju Sholola, she's amazing. Ion Fed, just so many amazing artists who were involved in this project. Abba Makama, who's also a filmmaker. They made pieces inspired by my music. So I had an EP come out just in October called Rising. So you can go listen to Rising on all platforms, shameless plug. But they each created a piece inspired by it, and then I performed in the space. It's just a way of expressing, you know, and connecting art.
I thought it was really artsy. It's very good.
And it's something different, you know, it's always concert studio, concert studio.
Exactly.
It's just a way
so
to
that goes
make
with
it
the whole
more
Alter thing. However, and I have this theory about the whole Alter movement, which was really big. It still is big, but it took a hit, if you ask me, when the pandemic struck. Do you know why? I thought that it took a hit because Alter is driven by community. People want to come together, express themselves, listen to Alter music. And when the pandemic hit, that lockdown, that forum was absent. So it kind of like took a little bit of, you know, am I correct? Am I wrong?
I
Stand
don't
correct,
think
it's okay.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's only on. I think the whole, like, music, experiencing music live, whether you're listening to rock or Afrobeat or high life or juju music or any kind of music, it's about being in a space and in a community of people who love what it is that you're doing. So I don't think it's. I think everybody
took the hit.
Took the
Everybody
hit,
took the
right?
hit. Yeah.
So. I like another reason why I'm so excited about Max Activate, because every opportunity I have to be on stage again is like a blessing.
Well, let's talk about Max Activate. It starts at 6 p.m. tomorrow. You're going to be headlining.
Today
rather.
Today's
I'm
Friday.
still on yesterday time.
Yeah, that's right. Time flies.
That's Friday. That's today, by the way, 6 p.m. at the backyard. You guys be there. It's going to be very fantastic. Falana is going to be performing along with Lady Donnelly.
Yeah, let me shout out the other artists. Lady Donnelly is going to be performing. It's an all-female lineup because you know we have to represent. Sil will be performing.
That's Sil, S-I-L.
S-I-L-L, yeah. S-I-L-L, correct. Tomiowo, amazing artist as well. Lady Donnelly and myself. So it's going to be an amazing show.
What are you expecting? Are you expecting from the people, the crowd, the community?
I always say when I go on stage, I'm just trying to have a good time.
Chill.
You know, I'm chill, but
I know.
People also say you become, is it the same person? After I come off stage, it's like they don't recognize me because I'm very like relaxed in person.
Yeah.
But when I'm on stage, it's a different thing. So I just want people to come and just be ready to enjoy and have fun. And you know, music has a way of just taking you. Live music has a way of just taking you somewhere. So I just want people to have a good time.
Well, true. Hey, we've missed that live essence for so long, so it's something to look forward to.
Are you coming? That's the
I am
question.
definitely coming. You know why? Because you're performing.
Yay!
Yeah, and I can't wait. I actually can't wait. And you shouldn't wait too, because tonight is going to be the night. Max Activate is going to be fantastic with Falana and everybody else. It's going to be great. Let's see one of your music, and we'll be back. We'll take you inside of the kitchen and give you something to eat.
Oh,
I
nice.
guess. I'll be right back. Just stay tuned. This is Falana.
Thank you so much for joining us.